I'm Michelle and this is Mishmash. Today I wanted to do a book review of this book called All Are Wrong Todays by Elan Mastai. And this book comes out today, March 2nd. I have an ARC copy because I won it on Goodreads. I hadn't ever heard of this book before, but I've been seeing it around a few more times, like on the Goodreads newsletter and stuff like that. I go through the Goodreads giveaways list fairly regularly, and saw this one, briefly read the synopsis and thought it sounded moderately interesting, so I entered and I won it. So I read it and I was actually pleasantly surprised. You don't always know if you're going to actually like the books that you win, but this one I was really impressed with. And I highly recommend it for anyone that enjoyed The Martian or Back to the Future. It kind of gives me those vibes of fun, really funny, and science fiction, and time travel. I'm going to put this down now. So the premise of the book is this guy named Tom Barron, who is the narrator, and he starts out the book telling the reader that he is from a different world. Our world, but how it should have been. So basically in this world, the time kind of split into two. So there was this moment in history that was very pivotal and important, and this one reality went in this direction and our reality went in this direction. And then somehow he goes from his reality to our reality. And that's the whole story, is like how he got from there to there and how he's trying to get back to his reality. I really enjoyed how funny this book was, and there's some really interesting writing styles in here. There's a few different things that the author does that make it really creative in how he's telling the story. The narrator breaks the fourth wall quite often and is talking directly to the reader about how he's writing this book. And I not always want that, but in this situation it is really funny, it's really entertaining, it's really gripping, you want to keep reading. Another thing I really like about the reading experience is that each chapter is like 2 to 3 pages, sometimes even 1 page, and so it keeps it going so quickly, which is kind of nice sometimes. I think it's funny in a really similar way as The Martian, and it's also talking about fairly smart science in a similar way as well. But that's the only things it has in common. There's nothing about space in this book or anything like that. And so there's a lot of talk about time travel, but it's done in a really smart way. And my one complaint with this book was that I felt like it was a little bit too long. It is 360 pages, this version at least, and not that there was any time where there was a lull per se, and maybe there was just like a bit too much. I guess at one point I felt like, okay, I'm ready for it to be over, but at the same time it's exciting and it's riveting right till the end too. So I'm not really sure why I felt that way. But I highly recommend this book. I think you should all check it out because I think it's going to be a big deal. It would be an amazing movie, and it's getting a lot of buzz, I think. The author writes screenplays. That is his main job. This is his first novel, and you can tell, I think, because it's just one of those books that's like you can just see it unfold in your head, and you can see how it would be an amazing movie. So it kind of follows that theme of if something happened and that changed the course of history, would you still be the same person? Would you still meet the same people and love the same people? That kind of theme runs through this book, which I always enjoy, and I like thinking about where I would be if I had made a different choice back when I was 21, you know? So if anyone else has read this book or has heard about it, please let me know. I'd be really interested to hear, and if not, I strongly encourage you to check it out. This is science fiction. I think even if you don't normally pick up science fiction, you'll still like it. I am not a big science fiction reader. I've read The Martian. It's basically the only other science fiction I've read, and I highly enjoyed this one. So please check it out, and please let me know if you do. Thanks so much for watching.